Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and hopefully, this is the only video that I'll be making today because I want to continue to enjoy my rest of my home. For all of the people that are still caping for Tamar and going to bat for her, saying that she's not homophobic, how could she be homophobic? You telling stories about how nice Tamar was and you were literally contracted to be in the same space and share the same space and time with her, to me is not an indicator of her not being homophobic. She was literally paid to be in the same space with you, and you don't really know her because she was contracted to be nice to you. You don't really know her. We don't really know her. And what I have to go on is her repeated pattern of her falling out with Black gay men in particular, and little slick stuff that she says that communicates how she feels about gay people, how she's promoting HIV stigma. Like all I'm going on is receipts. So you saying that you did makeup in a beauty suite, or to me, that's not enough. So but this doesn't surprise me because in Black community, or especially with Black LGBT people, it is ingrained in us that we have to be extra forgiving and extra accepting of people that disrespect us because of our sexuality or gender identity. It's literally baked into us to just be able to take it, to turn the other cheek, and to take the high road. And you usually see this in families where you have parents who are staunchly homophobic or transphobic, and then you have these kids that want to do everything to get their parents' love, to be in community, because we all want to be in community. And a lot of times that leads to us accepting bad behaviors because we don't want to lose access, and we still want access to love. And it's natural, it's a human trait. But everybody's not taking that shit no more. You don't just we're just not turning the other cheek or being forgiving. You either need to check your homophobic or transphobic shit, or we don't have to be in relationship with each other. It's a new day, but it's still a lot of people in community. I literally had people in my circle whose family members say stuff, do stuff, and we as Black LGBT people, we bend over backwards to please people who really don't care, because us being gay or us being trans, that is the thing that separates us from everything. And I'm seeing it play out in the comments with people making excuses for Tamar being a trollop. And that brings me to my next point. L'Oreal, you talking about it's a stretch saying that she's homophobic and we shouldn't be advocating for people to lose their jobs during this time. First of all, I'm pretty sure Tamar's relationship with Prep or Mister is a contract job. Those don't last forever. That's one. Two, you can't. You are in a space created by LGBT people, mainly homosexual men. So you can't be promoting Prep and doing things in a platform created by gay people. And I'm pretty sure it was a Black LGBT person that brought her into the fold to be a part of that. You can't come in and reap the benefits of that and then privately perpetuate queer-based stigma regarding HIV transmissions. Like you can't have it both ways. So it should be a conversation if she wants to get the contract renewed. How does what you're doing privately align with our values and morals? I think that is fair game. And then lastly, why is it that every time Tamar is doing something messy, she's going to your platform? Because this is not the first time she's had an interview with you and she's used your platform to take shots at people. And then furthermore, L'Oreal, first of all, turn your ads back on. Let the people at you, since you want to jump into the LGBT section of things and get in the comments and get all indignant. Turn your ads on so the girls can talk to you directly. I didn't forget that interview that you had with Kalani when you were being mad disrespectful to her, misgendering her, saying that she was sleeping with SZA, and then got mad when she left the interview. I didn't forget how nasty you acted to Kaylani. I'm also looking at you sideways, um, because you probably see a lot of yourself in Tamar with the casual homophobia and the casual everything else. That's why you going so hard, and that's why she always feels comfortable to come to your platform to promote the shenanigans and the negativity. But I'm also looking at you sideways, and I didn't forget what you did to Kaylani. So turn your ads on, since you want to jump in the fire for her. Turn your ads on and let the people interact with you. And what you should have did was shut your mouth and let Jerome Trammell engage you and really give you insight onto how Tamar was promoting stigma. So it's not a stretch and it's not a reach. Isn't this the same thing we do to white people when they get caught up in stuff and they have access to platforms and institutions that harm black people and we find them doing racist stuff? This is the same thing. So stop being obtuse. Follow the receipts. Again, this is not the first time that Tamar has fallen out with or done something that's problematic or sideways. And Tamar is not she's not your mama. She's not your family member. You don't have to give them unlimited chances. Really, you don't have to give your mama and your family unlimited chances if they're going out of their way to make you feel some type of way because of who you innately are. This is really this Tamar thing. Yes, it's a story, but this is really about how this shows up in our family, and really how a lot of Black LGBTQ folks are doing a lot of the hard work to break those generational curses, and sometimes it's us distancing ourselves from people that always make who go out of their way to make our queerness issue. That's why we celebrated a couple of months ago when that young gay boy wore the brakes off of his father for trying him at his brother's graduation. Oh, bitch, the tides are changing. And you just can't come up here and say whatever you want and there's no consequences or repercussions. Tamar is problematic, but Tamar has receipts of her being casually homophobic, and it's time to call her to the carpet. And I don't care if you did her makeup before, you apply a lace front to her head. We all know that people can employ queer people and have queer phobic and queer antagonistic ideologies. We know this. So stop playing. Stop playing with us. And L'Oreal, you won't notice us. You won't notice too.